All right, YouTube family, look, I want to give my opinion on the Mayweather fight. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense. My whole opinion on the Mayweather fight is it is what it is, man. Hold on, let me move this out the way right quick. Now, a lot of people don't like the fact that Mayweather even got part of the Paul brother antics. I'm here to tell y'all the truth, man. I think the Paul brothers are needed for boxing. I seen Rob Parker and a lot of people talking about boxing is over with. We heard this story over and over. It's like every other year, it's always clowns that come up to talk about boxing is down right now. It needs to come back up. Boxing been at a great space for the last 20 years, man. Boxing been in a phenomenal place for the last 20 years. It's a group of people who just love complaining, love to have fake outrage. Boxers weren't really eating like that when I was growing up. Very few were eating. The fact that these Paul brothers and Paul Heyman, these type of ingenuities into boxing, they brought this whole new change, bro. Like, everybody can eat now. That's a good thing when everybody get that bag. I know we have too much championship belts. You can make an argument about that. I'm not here to argue. But to talk about the sport in a whole and act like the Paul brothers are bad for it, I don't know what y'all talking about. They brought more relevancy to these boxing matches. More boxing fans than ever before. People who don't even watch fighting like that. More people are in tune now because of the Paul brothers. And you want me to take that away? I don't watch the Disney theatrics and all that. I seen them on Disney before, but I didn't have cable growing. If you go to Uncle House, you might seen them on TV, when you were growing up, but not all the time. So I don't know nothing much about the Paul brothers except the little bit of their YouTube shenanigans and things that got them in trouble. But I know them mostly for this boxing thing now. That's what I know them for. Boxing, and that's it. You want me to say something else and take away from it. I'm not going to do that, gang. I like what I see. I like the combination of both brothers changing the way things are. Not going to lie to you. I like the way everything is being changed, man. You got a whole lot of things being magnified right now in boxing because of those two brothers. People want to interject their opinions and tell you that they're bad for business, man. They're good for business, man. Boxing been had a lot of scandals that are going on that a lot of people don't call out. Boxing been had rig events, judges that are getting paid under the table, fighters that are getting paid to take a dive. We seen all this garbage in boxing, man. Let's stop it. Y'all want to act like the Paul brothers brought y'all that? We seen whack fights, whack events. We seen all that already. All we're asking for is entertaining fights. And you may not like it, but there are many people, in fact, in the millions, who wanted to see Floyd fight Paul. We wanted to see that fight. Whether you think one is deserving of another, that's for the professionals to judge, man. I'm just talking about fan support, and I'm not a casual fan. I see if you enjoy this fight or if you root for the Paul brothers, people like to say that you're a casual. I think that's unfair to call anybody a casual based on what you want to say and deem as not talented enough, not qualifying enough. Nah, bro, it doesn't work like that. It don't work like that at all, to be quite frankly with you. The Paul brothers have displayed how business mindset was desperately needed in boxing. Just like Paul Heyman showed y'all. Paul Heyman brought boxing back to regular TV, then everybody else followed suit. I'm not mad at ESPN. ESPN been showing boxing events for years now. Everybody think this is something brand new. If any, like I didn't have cable growing up, but when I went to my uncle's house, I remembered on ESPN early in the morning or early in the afternoon during a weekday, it was a boxing match going on. Y'all tell me if I'm lying. This was in the late 90s and early 2000s. I've seen this story already. Golden Boy didn't bring anything as far as being transcending, but now they have. Now I'm glad Golden Boy has changed. A lot of companies changed, man. From Floyd and them, everybody, man. This is the new way of doing things, the new way of bringing fights. I just like it, man. Floyd Mayweather himself, he got out of himself. I mean, to be that age, how can you still get the bag that you require and need? Can Floyd Mayweather do a fight right now that'll bring a lot of money? Yeah. But at his age and all that, people will always look at, he's well into his 40s now. Not well into it, but he's in his 40s now. It's not the same thing anymore. When you see boxing, it wants to stay as a marketplace where you're latching on to these boxers that have aged, bro. I'm not trying to be mean, but I think there would have no better of opponent than one of the Paul brothers for Mayweather. Who else would you get him to fight at 40-something years old, man? Besides Manny Pacquiao. I mean, name it. I seen nothing but change in boxing, a change that's needed. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, this change was well needed in boxing. I was waiting for a moment like this to come arise, and it has. Now we're gonna get to see our favorite YouTubers, favorite media personalities, entertainers. Anytime somebody talking that ish, if you want the smoke, let's get it. Let's get it. That's the way everything needs to be. I want these rappers to do the same thing. I'm so sick of these rappers dying, man. Can you imagine? If a lot of these rappers from Chicago, Florida, New York, Texas, no matter where, Cali, no matter where, instead of everybody killing each other, they get in the ring, get paid, and you get to handle your differences right then and there. No need to try to kill each other. No more of that garbage. Enough's enough, man. Enough's enough. It's a brand new world, man. It's a brand new world I'm looking at. The trajectory of what's going on is very, very different right now, man. It's a lot of things going on, man. Boxing is moving fast. The old fans are not really lasting anymore. Casual fans are more, or honestly seeming more, even though they're annoying as hell in the comment sections, I ain't gonna lie to you. Their lack of history into knowing boxing bothers you. But other than that, their enthusiasm, I'm proud of, bro. I like that. They put money into it. I mean, you gotta look at it. They're putting a lot into boxing right now that helps everybody to eat. The more national attention that boxing gets, it helps everybody, man. Like, wouldn't you want to see that? Because I was there during the glory days. We talked about boxing as a whole and phenomenal way and all that, but boxers weren't getting paid, though. I think a lot of you guys missed that point. We love the professional side of it. We love the history of boxing. At least the real fans do. But if you love these fighters so much, you got to be honest. They weren't getting paid. They weren't getting paid at all, man. Not getting paid is causing a lot of problems right now. That's just facts. So when I'm looking at the situation and I see what I'm staring at, I got to be honest and say it, man. Boxing is in a great place right now. It's in a great place right now. Shout out to those two Paul brothers, man. You got a fan in me, man. I see what you guys are doing. People can say what they want. You guys are taking this serious. You guys are doing this at an all-time new altitude. I haven't seen any other boxers besides Floyd himself and the Golden Boy change boxing the way I've seen it change, man. Shout out to everybody who's contributed to a change in boxing. I'm looking outside. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day for boxing.